Good morning, everybody. My name is Lauren Spragg, and I am one of the social workers with the Caregiver Support Program here at the Truman VA. Thanks for tuning in to our virtual resource fair for caregivers. Today, I am joined by Melissa Comeau, who is the director of the Military and Veteran Caregiver Network with the Red Cross. And she is going to be answering some questions of ours today, letting us know about this wonderful resource that is the Military and Veteran Caregiver Network. So Melissa, thank you so much for joining us today. We're excited to have you here.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Great. Well, I'll go ahead and just jump right in. What is the Military and Veteran Caregiver Network? Can you tell me a little bit about your agency? Who does your organization serve?
Absolutely. So the Military and Veteran Caregiver Network serves caregivers of all eras. So we are taking care of those caregivers who are taking care of a service member who was wounded, injured, ill, aging. No matter what they're caring for, no matter who they're caring for, we want to make sure that we're supporting them with our best practice peer support programming. So we are largely based online. We have a secure, custom, caregiver-only online community. We are doing virtual peer support groups now because of COVID-19. We also do offer them in the community under normal circumstances. And then we also have a resource directory and a caregiver calendar where caregivers can learn about events in their community across the country, and a lot are available online right now.
Wow, that is very all-encompassing. What a great network for folks. That's incredible.
Thank you. Yes. And I'm a caregiver myself, and so is everyone on our team, as well as all of our volunteers. So we really focus on that by caregivers for caregivers attitude.
Mm-hmm. That's great to have that peer support. I know that's incredibly valuable for folks. So, okay. Well, I mean, you touched on some of the supports and services that are available through the Military and Veteran Caregiver Network. If I'm new to the caregiving role and I don't really know where to start, and I'm just logging on to your website for the very first time, where would be a good starting place for me? Like trainings or anything like that?
That is such a great question, and welcome to the caregiver community. I hope that we are always presenting a very welcoming and supportive environment for all of our caregivers. When you go to our website, which is redcross.org/caregivers, you'll see there's a join the network, and there you're just going to put in your name and email. And from there, we will send you a request for a verification document. So because we are serving caregivers that are caring for a service member or veteran, we're just trying to verify that that affiliation. So we need to make sure that the person you're caring for is served in the armed forces. There's no level, there's no awards needed, there's no disability rating. If you are caring for a service member or veteran, you are welcome at the Military and Veteran Caregiver Network. The two other places I always recommend caregivers start with is a resource directory. So we use the Hero Care Resource Directory, where you can enter in your zip code and find up to or at least 800 resources for every zip code in America.
Wow.
And so this is very helpful, and you're never going to go there and find nothing. And you might not even know exactly what you're looking for. And this is a great way to see what's available in your community. And then the second place is that caregiver calendar, where you can find all kinds of events. Some that we feature are like our resiliency workshops. So we have a resiliency workshop just for caregivers. And I highly recommend that at the beginning of your caregiver journey, because it's going to help you have some skills to carry you through the whole way.
Wow, that's wonderful. Awesome. I am just so excited to get the word out about this. I mean, this is just an incredible resource that I think will benefit so many of our veterans and caregivers in our community. So I know you had touched on the peer support mentoring that's available. I really think that is just such a phenomenal way for caregivers to get that support that they so desperately need at times. So can you tell me just a little bit more about that? How can folks connect with other caregivers on the site? Are there like message boards or online community?
Absolutely, and thank you so much. So peer support is actually my long-term plan for support during my caregiver journey. Other caregivers have always been a source of great strength and support for me. So we model after two evidence-based peer support trainings. So we use the reciprocal peer support model and the companioning model.
Okay.
Caregivers who are interested in becoming a mentor can go through our training. We actually train caregivers in 3 peer support roles. So you can become a peer mentor, that traditional one-on-one mentorship. You can be a peer group facilitator, either online or in your community. We will train you and help you find a location and support you the best we can in creating those peer support groups, which are so needed and so appreciated. And then lastly, we train peer moderators for that secure online community that I was talking about. So our online community is also moderated 24/7. And this is just to make sure that the information in there is very accurate, that anyone experiencing a crisis gets assistance right away, and that we are creating a supportive and positive environment. All of this you can access from the secure online community. We have a very fun, I call it our peermentormatch.com. So you'll enter in a little bit about your caregiving experience, and mentees will enter a little bit about theirs, and it will recommend the top 5 based on your lived experience with a mentor that's got a similar lived journey. So very, very proactive. We know what caregivers are hoping to connect on, and we wanted to create those relationships as easily as possible.
That is amazing. What a novel idea.
I'm pretty proud of our peermentormatch.com.
Yeah, that is great. Oh my gosh. Okay, great. Well, I mean, we covered a lot in just a little amount of time. Is there anything else that you'd like folks out in our community to know about as it relates to the Military and Veteran Caregiver Network?
Well, I do want to share that we have a very exciting Facebook portal opportunity that we've actually partnered with the VA. And for those that don't know, a Facebook portal is an online digital tool, a video conferencing system that can connect caregivers with other caregivers, with veterans, with extended family members, people who are, all over the country with this really awesome tool. So there's a procedure. If you call your caregiver coordinator, they'll be able to put in that request for you. And we hope to get those out to as many caregivers and veterans in the community as possible.
Okay, wonderful. Yes, that is great. So thank you so very much for joining us today. I really appreciate your time, and thank you for all the hard work that you're doing for our veterans and caregivers. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. And hello to everyone in Missouri. I really appreciate you being with us today.
Absolutely. And if any of you tuning in have questions, feel free to reach out to me, Lauren Spragg. I'm one of the caregiver support coordinators here at the Truman VA. My callback information is 573-355-7788. We'll also post it below this video. So thank you again for tuning in, and we hope everybody has just a wonderful day.